Hi, Monica. I'm back.
Hello, Officer Wallace. Good to see you again.
Do you think Mr. Bogdanoff was happy in the Union?
Of course he was. Why wouldn't he have been happy?
Well, being a recent immigrant can be quite difficult. He came from a very different environment.
Well, let me tell you, I think he has made to live here. I don't know what kind of life he experienced in that rogue state, but he definitely belonged here from the start.
You seem so certain about this.
You would be too if you knew him, in the sense that I did.
How would you describe your working relationship with Mr. Bogdanoff?
He was utterly professional. I learned a great deal about the business world from him.
What about the pay?
I'm not in this for the money. I'm here to gain professional experience. Taking this position was a career move, and I feel like I've been compensated in other, more intangible ways.
I wonder which position you're referring to.
My position as a junior sales clerk, of course. Actually, Mr. Bogdanoff was planning on promoting me to a senior position. We will see if that promotion happens now that he's deceased.
So, you're very happy about working here?
I'm ecstatic with this position, completely fulfilled. But of course, things will be different now that Mr. Bogdanoff is no longer with us.
To your knowledge, was Mr. Bogdanoff involved in any other business venture?
Yes, I am aware of another venture of his.
And that would be?
He had a lucrative art consultancy business on the side. He was a man of refined taste.
He must have been so classy. I wish I could have met this man. By the way, do you have any other information regarding this art consultancy venture of his?
Oh no, my job here is strictly on the floor. He wanted me here, where I could stay on top of things.
Oh, you must be a very efficient worker.
That's what Mr. Bogdanoff used to tell me.
Do you have a regular group of customers here at the thing store?
Yes, of course, Officer Wallace. We have regulars here.
So, how often do these regulars visit?
They come by a couple of times a week, although there are a few that visit more often.
More often than twice a week?
Yes, these are very special customers. Mr. Bogdanoff takes them directly up to his office.
So, tell me about the girls you work with. How about Piper?
Piper. So what do you want to know?
What kind of working relationship do you have?
We have a relationship built on respect. She is an exemplary thing store sales clerk, very devoted to her job and to pleasing her customers.
I can't wait to meet this young lady.
Oh, you will, when she comes back from the islands.
Yes, I'm sure she'll provide valuable insight regarding Mr. Bogdanoff and his case.
I doubt if anyone can be as helpful as I have been.
Why is that?
Because Piper wasn't able to get as close to Mr. Bogdanoff.
I learned so much about working on this shop floor from you, Monica, and your personal insight regarding Mr. Bogdanoff. Thank you.
Of course, Officer Wallace. You know where to find me if the system needs my assistance.
Yes, of course. Goodbye, Monica.
Goodbye, Officer Wallace.
All that talk and effort. The result is nothing but useless gossip. Hi, Alethea.
Oh, hi, Officer Wallace.
What kind of a boss was Mr. Bogdanov?
Mr. B? He was awesome. He was the best boss I ever had.
So, how many bosses have you had?
Just one.
So, tell me, Alethea, what made him an awesome boss?
Well, he was always so nice to me, and he patted me on the bottom all the time for encouragement, I guess.
What do you mean? He patted you on the bottom for encouragement.
I don't know. He used to sneak right behind me, and he would put both hands on my bottom, and he would say, "Keep up the good work, honey buns."
I see you have a few things to learn about working on the floor. Did you know Mr. Bogdanov was a recent immigrant?
Oh, really?
Do you know what an immigrant is?
Well, sort of. Maybe you can explain it to me. I kind of forgot.
It means Mr. Bogdanov used to live in another country before he moved to the Union. He used to live in a rogue state. You know what a rogue state is, right?
Yeah, we learned about those in school. And there are those HV shows about the life there. I like the comedies about them.
So you know something about the rogue states.
Sure, plenty. What I don't understand is if they have so much poverty and so many problems there, why don't they all just come and live here?
Well, it's not that simple, dear. Do you have a regular group of customers here at the Thing store?
Sure, we have regulars here.
So, how often do these regulars visit?
Oh, you know, on a regular basis.
How regular, Alethea? Can you be more specific?
Well, it's not like I write their names down every time they walk in the door. They're just regulars, you know. They come in the store several times a week.
These are affluent customers?
Yeah, they're affluent. They spend a lot of money.
Do you think Mr. Bogdanov was happy in the Union?
Of course he was. Why shouldn't he be?
Well, being a recent immigrant can be quite difficult. He came from a very different environment.
Like what? Do they live underwater in the rogue states?
No, Miss Smarty Pants. They have very different rules and regulations in the rogue states, and they have very poor living standards.
Then he should have been happy here, right? Certainly his living conditions were better.
I think I've taken enough of your time today, Alethea.
Sure, Officer Wallace. You know where to find me.
Great. Bye for now.
Bye.
I could have squeezed more time from her today, but she's so emotional. Next time. Hi, I'm back.
Welcome.
Was Mr. Bogdanov an extrovert?
I am sorry. Was he a pervert?
No. Was he an extrovert? Meaning, did he seek the company of others readily?
I don't think so. We would usually meet alone at each other's apartments, so I didn't really see him interacting with other people.
He wouldn't take you out?
Sure, he would take me out, mostly to quiet places. He did not like loud places. Oh, he could be quite romantic at times. Then again, he could get politically incorrect too.
Have you steadily seen Mr. Bogdanov during these 3 years?
Yes, sort of. I mean, until recently.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he was displaying unusually aggressive behavior recently. He even yelled at me a couple of times.
He yelled? That is completely inappropriate. Such rudeness.
I tried to reason with him, but he would just not listen. He had this strange sparkle in his eyes, as if his behavior shifted. Oh, he could be so romantic at times.
That sounds totally strange. Do you have any idea why?
No idea, dear.
I don't understand how a person could display such socially unacceptable behavior and be romantic at the same time.
This behavior of his only started a few weeks back. I don't know what's got to him. He was usually quiet and shy.
So, lately, he was not that romantic.
No, he was not. And I did not see him during the last week.
Have you ever had a nuptial agreement in Russia?
Me? Oh, yes, once.
So you got legally separated?
Yes, I did.
Hard to deal with a man day in, day out, isn't it?
Yes, very hard.
I have a feeling it would be very boring, too, having to deal with the same person all the time. Certainly not for me.
It can be quite comforting at times, knowing that somebody is there and can take care of you. It can make a person feel safe and relaxed.
Taking care of each other is a very good thing. But, as you know, too much of it will lead to dependency and eventually to altruism. According to recent WHO studies, altruism remains the single most important factor that keeps the citizens of rogue states from reaching their full economic potential. Altruism is a drain on the HDI, you know.
Yes, I do know very well.
Do you have any other biological family in Russia?
No, not really. I only had one biological uncle that I inherited money from.
Oh, when did he die?
Like 4 years ago, I decided to immigrate with the help of that money.
Is there a particular reason that anyone would want to go to Russia?
Not really. It is hard to imagine why. Anybody would want to go to Russia nowadays.
You sure Mr. Bogdanov had no reason?
Although he frequently longed for his past there, he had no links left behind. It could have to do with business, maybe.
Such as?
Most of those things he sells are manufactured in Russia.
Really?
Oh, I don't know. I am not sure.
Why would Mr. Bogdanov long for his past in Russia?
I think he has some good memories.
He did? Memories of what?
He was very fond of his late biological grandparents.
Why his bio-grandparents?
Apparently, they took care of him when he was a child.
Larissa, I've got all I need from you for the time being. Is it okay if I come back later?
Oh, sure. See you.
Thanks. Goodbye. So, Bogdanov was fond of his biological grandparents. Enough altruistic stories for one day. Hello, Pierre. Do you have some time for a few questions?
I guess I do. Whatever.
Did Mr. Bogdanov ever mention his relationships with others?
What kind of relationships are you talking about?
Any kind?
Like the sexual stuff and all?
That's a good place to begin.
Well, let me tell you, Phoenix, from what he told me, and it wasn't very easy to understand him sometimes, he was bonking them one after another.
What do you mean? Taking them out to dinner or something?
Oh, come on. Don't you understand English?
I do. As a matter of fact, I went to college in Great Britain.
You studied in GB, and you don't know the term bonking? Get out of here.
Now I'm afraid to ask what it means.
Bonking, girl. You know, like shagging, romping.
Okay, Pierre. You don't have to spell it out for me.
Yep, that Bogdanov had a way with the young ladies.
Which young ladies are you talking about?
You know, the ones at the thing store.
Who? The sales clerks?
You betcha.
All three of them?
That's what the man said. He had 'em on rotation.
So, how long had you and Mr. Bogdanov been partners?
Just over 2 months. You wouldn't believe how quickly we got on the same wavelength. After just one meeting, we agreed to become partners. We were ready to go. Just 2 days after we first met. Can you believe that?
Wow, talk about synergy. It sounds like you were meant to work together.
That's right. And we handled our partnership in the traditional way.
And what way is that?
You know, we didn't sign any papers, just an informal shake of the hands.
You mean you did not sign a formal partnership agreement?
Nope. You could say it was a good old-fashioned verbal agreement. And you know what, Phoenix? Business was just starting to take off.
I'm sorry that your partnership had to end so abruptly.
Yeah, me too. You know what they say in America, though?
I'm sure they say many things in America. Which one are you referring to, Pierre?
They say, shit happens, and then you die.
You seem to have some collection there, Pierre. What kind of guns are those?
The explosive and deadly kind.
Oh, they're all firearms, aren't they? I guess I should have known.
That's right, sugar. You should have known.
Why do you say that?
Because that's the kind of guy I am, too.
What, explosive and deadly?
Exactly, babe. Are you getting the chills?
I can't say that I am. Should I be?
Sure. They all get the chills right before it happens.
And where did you get this firearm collection?
I got those pieces in Lincoln, North America.
I can't believe you display these barbaric weapons in your home like this.
What do you mean, barbaric? They are antique weapons of self-defense, relics from a time when our mighty system wasn't there to protect the people. These pieces deserve some respect.
I don't respect any pain-inflicting device. They're all a part of our barbaric past, and I don't understand what people admire about them.
Obviously, we don't see eye to eye about my collection. I believe it's time you left my house. I had enough of your nosy questions, and your attitude is killing my inspiration.
Oh, sorry, Pierre. I was only doing my job. See you later.
Either this guy is a true psycho, or... but it can't be. His quarterly psychological analysis would show something. I think he even threatened me. Me, a peace officer. I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison.
I have some important facts to discuss, Chief.
I only have a little time. Continue.
Pierre DeVille claims that he and Bogdanov had a 50-50 partnership in their art consultancy business. Apparently, Pierre provided creativity, and Bogdanov dealt with sales and marketing. Pierre added that they shared everything, even Stephen.
Pierre sounds like a very trusting partner. I wonder who was dealing with the accounting.
I'm pretty sure it was Bogdanov, Chief. Pierre didn't strike me as a finance wizard. Alethea Cordoba thought very highly of Bogdanov. She seems to have mistaken his overly friendly hands as innocent pats of encouragement.
Are you implying that Mr. Bogdanov was sexually harassing his staff.
Yes, that's definitely the impression I got from Alethea. But I'm sure Alethea didn't regard it as sexual harassment.
How could she? A man sexually harassing a woman in the Union Society. As you very well know, Phoenix, it is unheard of. According to our statistics here at the Peace Corps, it is the woman who sexually harasses the man.
Larissa Lukin revealed to me that Bogdanov had fond memories of his late biological grandparents. Apparently, they used to take care of him when he was a child. I suppose that's why he longed for his past there. Both Larissa Lukin and Kati Stavropoulos confirm that Bogdanov had a strong bond with his late biological grandparents.
So, it's normal for a man who was raised in the Rogue States to have that kind of connection to his biological relatives, whether they are parents or grandparents. What are you getting at?
Well, I just remembered that Bogdanov had a 2D photo album at his office, and in it there was a picture of an older couple and a little boy. I wonder if it was Bogdanov and his grandparents in that photo.
What's the point, Phoenix? Stop babbling.
Fabian told me that he knew Bogdanov pretty well, and that they often engaged in conversation. Apparently, Fabian has a very sympathetic ear.
I asked Julio to investigate Pierre Deville's background. He couldn't find much. What else do we know about this man?
To tell you the truth, he's starting to give me the creeps. He seems so old-fashioned and macho. He even has an extensive firearm collection at his home. He claims these firearms deserve respect. I have a hard time understanding how anyone could think like that.
A firearm collection? How curious. I've heard of certain military executives collecting such items, but an artist? I wonder where his interest comes from.
I have no idea, Chief, but he seems to have quite a variety in his collection. I have nothing further to mention at this time.
It's a name list, but who are these people? Nope, nothing here. I don't need to use that function right now. There, all done. There's always so much to do with these reports. I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison.
I have some important facts to discuss, Chief. As I was looking through a 2D photo album of Bogdanov's, I found this handwritten scribble behind one of the pictures. I managed to translate the scribbles, and they revealed a list of names.
A list of what names?
I didn't recognize any of them, Chief. Should I check them out?
No, it's probably just a list of his friends in Russia.
But some of the names appear to be World Union names, rather than Russian.
So what? We cannot access personal information of our citizens in absence of a proven link to our case.
I see your point, Chief. Chief, Bogdanov's scribble also contains a 7-digit number. I have no idea what it means.
What is it?
3865959.
That could be a military service number. Check it out in the GPS and military databases using your network node. I'll also get Julio to do some research, just in case.
Will do, Chief.
PA, upload Phoenix Wallace, access for the GPS and military databases.
I have nothing further to mention at this time.
A captain in the military? What the heck?
PA, add Adrianopolis GPSN military area to my navigation map.
It's closed. What should I wear? it's to get behind the bar. I don't think I'm supposed to go behind there. He must be guarding that door, but why? I guess it's part of the ambience. My, oh my. A massive relief made of wood. Look at those beautiful motifs. Wait a minute. I see a major crack running through it. Oh no. Oh shit. Look at all these broken pieces. That relief was much more fragile than it looked. I broke that relief and I need to fix it. Fast. Finally, it's back together. For a while there, I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off. I I don't think it's a good idea. They'll scatter. I know I'm not supposed to get behind there, but I need some sort of glue or something like it. Ha! I'm a mad scientist. I believe I've got the right concoction now. Yikes! It looks very sticky. That gel is almost dry. I need to place the broken pieces very soon. I don't think it's a good idea. They'll scatter. That gel is almost dry. I need to place the broken pieces very soon. I don't think it's a good... That should hold it together. Finally, it's back together. For a while there, I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off. Whew! Saved by the bell.
Hello, Fabian. It's me again.
Oh, welcome back, Officer Wallace.
Did Mr. Bogdanov ever meet his friends here?
Yes, he met many friends here.
Such as who? Can you tell me some names?
I wouldn't know where to start. At least half of the crowd here seem to be buddies with him.
And he met these people here in the club?
Mostly, I think. The man was never alone. He will be missed here.
Did he ever bring company with him?
Come to think of it, he did on a few occasions.
Do you remember any of them?
Well, I remember one. It is Mr. Mikhailov.
You just remember one?
Yes, I am not very good with names.
Then how come you remember this name?
Because he is here right now, sitting at the corner table, over there.
Was Mr. Mikhailov a good friend of Mr. Bogdanov's?
He certainly seemed to be.
How could you tell?
You know, the jokes they made at the bar and the reminiscing they did.
Old friends?
Yep, it seemed to me like they went way back. You know, like they've known each other for years.
Good buddies, huh?
Oh yeah, they would laugh a lot and sometimes socialize with the others too.
Do you know who the lady is sitting next to Mr. Mikhailov?
That is Matahari.
You know her?
Of course, she is the main attraction.
Main attraction for what?
She is the dancer they all come to see.
And what kind of dance does Matahari do?
She is the queen of exotic dancers. She can captivate anyone in her audience.
Anyone?
You hear the background noises here?
Yes, I can hear it.
Well, you don't hear anything when Matahari dances, except her unusual Eastern music.
Eastern? As in Far East?
No, it's more like Middle Eastern. It's hard to explain. You have to hear it for yourself.
Where did Matahari go?
To the backstage.
Is that where this guarded doorway leads to?
It sure does, but it's off limits to the public.
My goodness, the way Matahari was looking at me, as if I offended her just by being here. And they both disappeared so fast. He must be guarding that door, but why? I guess it's part of the ambience.
Hi there.
Hello, madame. How are you tonight?
I'm fine. Taking care of business, you know.
Here again for business, are you?
I'm afraid so. Bye.
What should I wear?